those things while you be a part of this ministry, but you got to put the ministry first. You see? And that's what we've been trained up to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, through our apostles and elders and the bishops.
That's right.
You see? Do what you got to do in your daily life, but do what you got to do in your spiritual life first. Go ahead.
For my name's sake shall receive an 100-fold.
That's what I'm saying, 100-fold. 100-fold. So when you forsake your family, you're going to get them back 100-fold, kind of like Job did.
Yeah.
Right? Job was so on point. Job was putting up sacrifices for his family just in case they was doing some out-of-pocket shit. You see? And the Lord still took them. If your family is a problem, the Lord will get rid of their ass. How about Ezekiel?
Yeah.
Ezekiel killed, the Lord killed Ezekiel's wife and said, don't cry, preach. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, you better suck that tear up with all your might. I don't want to see it. All those things, what said the Lord bet on Job. And then when Job started to feel those emotions and all that, he said, look, nigga, I bet on you. Don't you make a fuck out of me.
Cut that bullshit out.
Gird the fuck up. Right?
Yeah.
I want to say the Lord, look. The Lord is very rough, very austere. You see? And it is what it is. It says the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom. You can claim that love stuff all you want. But love is keeping the commandments according to the scriptures. So you can't holler you love the Lord and you eating all kind of madness. You out there all hot in the britches. Super proud. Now you got the so-called church condoning this transformerism stuff. Like really the church ain't gonna stand for nothing? The pastor's an adulterer, the choir director's a faggot, all the women loose as fuck, the kids bad. This nigga still opening the door. Ain't nothing off limits. I don't give a damn if you 6'5".
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if you 6'5" and want to be a girl. That shit don't matter. Come on in. We need this money. Make sure you pay your tithes. Come as you are. Yet you wonder why the so-called elders of the church can't find nobody to succeed them moving forward. Because don't nobody believe in the product you pushing. Go ahead.
Continuing on. Yeah, I'm just going to start at the top of 29 again. Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive it 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
Mm-hmm.
So the results is what you should be focused on.
That's right.
But people in this society, they're focused on the feeling, in the moment. That's why, you know, you got a microwave generation. They need things right now. They want to feel good right now. Nobody understands delayed gratification here on this side, especially when it comes to spiritual things. So what are their results going to be? Destruction.
Right.
Last verse 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You know?
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to put this ministry first, man. The Lord already set up men that's gonna put the ministry first. So if you don't happen to be one of them, then hey, that's what was written. We working in order to make sure we want them. You see?
Right.
Go ahead.
You got that,
You pick a spot.
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and I'll start at verse 14. And I'll start at 17. Okay. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17, it says, woe is me who would deliver me in those days. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
That's what I'm saying. The beginning of sorrows, the beginning of great death, the beginning of all this misery. And nobody noticed it. Except the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the Lord done got to where he killing people by the thousands. He killing people in bunches. And nobody still noticed. They still, like every last woman said, they still eat sandwiches. Go ahead.
I got a precept. This is Matthew 24 and 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Whereas in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage.
I'm telling you. And that's the thing. Anybody can get married today. A man can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman, you can marry your dog, you can marry a pack of oatmeal, it's whatever.
Marry yourself.
You see? Marrying and giving in marriage.
That's crazy.
I would say you go to Vegas, they had, one time in Vegas, they had a weekend where all out of alphabet marriages took place. And it was like hundreds of thousands of people all getting married. You know what I'm saying? That's the time we're living in. Go ahead.
Well, as the days of Noah were that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and knew not, that unconcerned that we were talking about, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's what I'm saying. So just as sudden as the flood was, even though they had been warned for over 120 years. You know, bro, just think about that. Just think about that. When it comes to the weatherman, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the weatherman right, sometimes the weatherman wrong. So for a long time, they thought that Noah was the wrong weatherman.
Yeah.
You see?
Till the weather came.
And you gotta think of that was 120 years, you know, it was people being born, it was generations of people being born, knowing that Noah is out there saying that it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
So it's people that's like, my grandfather told me about you, man, let me on the boat.
Yep.
And oral history is passed down.
Yeah, all his people know about Noah.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, people were older back then.
Yeah.
They grew to be older back then. So they was heard it more and more and more. It really wasn't no excuse.
It wasn't no excuse.
Everybody.
Bro, you 600 years old and you still don't think Noah was telling the truth?
Come on, man.
Shalom. Yeah, how about you?
Go ahead, bro.
Go back to that.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit.
This is back in 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when
I would say it's the beginning of all these things. It's the beginning of all these things. And the scriptures tell you the end of something is better than the beginning.
Yeah.
You see? So imagine how much the Lord gonna have to wreak havoc on this place before people be like, you know what, I'm ready, Lord. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause right now, people so afraid to die, but it's gonna come a point to where they're gonna be begging for it.
Yeah.
You know?
People gonna be praying for them.
And they ain't gonna get it. Go ahead.
Shit, Toby was praying for them, and he was an upstanding man.
Yep. Yep.
And the Lord brought him low just for a time.
Yep.
But the Lord gonna bring you low with no hope of being redeemed, man. Because you people, you walk in that pride that you was going to experience.
That's it.
It says, what shall I do when these evils shall come? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So that's what's going to basically start, that's going to be the catalyst for the Most High's change, you know what I'm saying? Scourge for amendment. Amendment means to bring that change, you know? Because everyone fears to receive correction. Everybody does not, nobody has a problem with the deeds that they're doing. They feel that what they're doing in their own mind is right, you know? It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
That's what I'm saying. So no matter what the Lord brings, you still gonna have pride. You still gonna have pride to the point where He just gonna wipe everybody out. You see? He gonna wipe out all the proud. And everybody that's proud gonna know why they being wiped out. They say, thus saith the Lord too many times in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And don't think for 1 second that if it don't say, thus saith the Lord behind the quote, that the Lord didn't say it. Yeah, for you clowns. Go ahead.
This Zephaniah 1 and
You know what? You niggas got a lot of nerve, man. You other Israelite groups out there, man, y'all got a whole lot of motherfucking nerve, boy. It's unbelievable. You take this out the scriptures. You take that out the scriptures. Knowing good well in Revelation it said you add or take away from this book, you're going to be blotted out. Right? Paul writes ain't the word of God.
That's crazy.
Ain't no New Testament. I'm Old Testament only.
That's crazy.
And you messing that up.
That's crazy.
You Old Testament only and you stinking up the field on that. You know what I'm saying? But you expect the Lord to deliver you when He come back.
Right.
Yo, I don't know how they're walking together in unity if there's a disagreement as far as the doctrine concerned.
Fights breaking out all the time. Bro, them niggas had a gang fight at a unity camp.
Yo,
How preaching this?
sorry.
There's sin in there, man. Too much sin.
Well, even in the scriptures, you had different sects that disagreed on things that came together against the men that really were speaking the truth. But you had the Pharisees and the Sadducees, right? The Pharisees believed in the resurrection. The Sadducees didn't.
Right.
That's in the book of Acts,
Yeah.
right? But they came together to be against the actual men of the Lord. So you'll have people that disagree that come together to scoff. So there's nothing. That's the same spirits coming back today.
Bro, that ain't no different than Ronald Reagan saying, look, if we was all fighting and another being from another, would we all not unite? That's where he got it from. Go ahead.
This is Zephaniah 1-3 to back y'all up. Y'all started 2. I will utterly consume all things off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks up with the wicked. And I will cut off man from the land, saith the Lord. I also will stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of Chimerims with the priests.
And that's what I'm saying. This is the Lord's plan. The Lord is planning to do all these things. And he told the prophets in advance, look, go out there, or I'm gonna get on your ass too.
Right.
Period, point blank, man. So all you niggas out there that's putting the prophets do this and the prophets do that in your videos, and it's rap at the beginning and it's rap at the end and it's crap in the middle.
That's what I've been.
But that's what I'm saying. Unity camp, what's that?
Trap music.
Be ye not unequally yoked. You see?
Captain Zari, do you believe in the book of Hebrews? Do you feel that that's the word of God?
No, he must got some more bullshit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Now, Cesaria debating vocab right now about is Joseph the biological father of Yahushua? You doing all right?
Go, Captain, go! Go ahead. Shouldn't be talking to that bastard anyway, but whatever.
That was 3 kid 2.
Watch the company you
It's
keep.
all clickbait, man.
Yeah, watch the company you keep, Israel. Sincere Israel out there, watch the company you keep, man. Okay? Like I say, you don't need vocab to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Anybody out there to think that? Hey, you was programmed to think that. What can I do, right? Go ahead,
Can 2 work together except they be agreed?
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's what I'm saying, man. If I'm trying to serve the Lord and you not, we can't walk together. It's just that simple.
But you know why they can come together? They can come together for the paper, but also because they actually have a disdain for the men of the Lord. They actually have a disdain for the Lord. The ministry and the truth is a priority for them. That's not the chief thing for them. So even though they disagree on what particular parts of the doctrine, they can come together in that hatred for righteousness. So they're agreed in the hatred for righteousness.
That's what I'm saying. So what they doing is adding up enough niggas to be the 2/3. Go ahead.
You want to go back to 6 Matthew 16?
We can go to 8. We can go to 8 now.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go to 8 now. 9. What up? I'm thinking about 9.
I got something real quick.
Come on.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 3. I don't know if y'all read this, but I'm reading in NLT. It says, some people may contradict our teaching, but these are the wholesome teachings of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. These teachings promote a godly life. Anyone who teaches something different is arrogant and lacks understanding.
That's what I'm saying. And you see plenty of that, man. So look, at the end of the day, man, we're gonna do this work to the best of our ability. Try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Rely on the gift of faith that was given to us. You know what I'm saying? And just rock out. People with food and raiment, be there with content. Look, give me poverty nor riches. Those precepts mean something to us. You know what I'm saying? Those precepts are what we live our life by. You see? If the Lord throw you a bone, cool. What you gonna do with that bone he throw you? You gonna be a nigga or you gonna be a brother? Because that's what a lot of y'all do. I'm trying to get this bad so I can help out the brotherhood. Which brotherhood, my nigga?
That's why a lot of times the Most High don't bless you with that money that you ask him for.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna act the fool.
Yep.
Once you get it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He saved you from your own self.
That's right. I was saying you hide the pride from me.
Like, I'm gonna help the brothers, but I am gonna pop that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm just
Hey, as long as you have the occupiers.
but maybe I don't need to pop the bottom.
Yeah, baby, that's gonna feed
Yeah.
that destruction. That's all up to y'all about
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But this, you know, speaking candidly and being
Facts.
facetious.
Facts.
But it's just like
Most I sit you
the
down.
Most High sit you down for a reason, and also the Most High is giving these guys up to their own destruction by giving them that man because he's not dealing with them, bro.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you're out in that world and you're making pacts with the world, you're going to compromise on the doctrine.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is facts. Case in point, look at IUIC. We don't hate white people. God hate white people. And it just so happened to be on Essence Magazine. But you're teaching in a kingdom of heaven, a black God, a so-called black God is going to allow you to rule, you know what I'm saying, the world and put white people under subjugation. That's not hate, nigga. Think about that. To make that argument on the premises that you believe in is stupid, and it shows that you're compromising, bro.
Yeah.
For the bag.
They all over the place.
Yeah. For the bag.
I got a piece of it.
You know?
This is
Crazy.
This is Romans 16 and 17. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them."
That's a commandment. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just Paul just shooting from the hip. You know what I'm saying? That's a commandment, bro. Who you think gave him the commandment to? That's what I'm saying. The Lord shared his secret with Paul. Right? That's a commandment.
That's experience.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's pretty much the point. Guys that go off according to the doctrine, they must be marked. Just so the rest of the congregation to know what to look out for, man.
You gotta protect the flock, man.
Right.
You see? That's what I'm saying. Letting Jake come with that madness is like letting a whole handful of sheep go astray. You know what I'm saying? No. Your job is to make sure that they stay on point. Make sure that they stay within the pack. So if you got a six pack of sheep over here and it don't bother you, then you're not the shepherd, homie.
It's crazy.
And that shows you that Jake really isn't all the way sold out for this truth, because this truth is very, very, very precise. It's very precise. So there's certain things you, as a teacher, you're not going to compromise on, man, if you're in the spirit.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, the truth is controversial. You got to be willing to deal with the controversy that comes out of it, because it opposes the world. So even at the time of Paul, whenever they were going out and teaching the scattered Israelites, the Gentiles, that was an argument on how to deal with things, what the scriptures were saying about how to manage this through prophecy. And you had groups of Israelites that didn't agree. They was teaching them what they wanted to teach.
Right.
Mark them.
Yep.
We done had councils, we done wrote letters, we done got on boats, rode horses, and now you want to tell me what you want to break down.
Right.
And we see that all the time. Okay? And it's the same, ain't nothing new under the sun. We have the same situation happening even until this day.
Same spirits.
Okay?
That's what I'm saying. A prophet that don't prophesy is going to get destroyed, just like the people he's supposed to be prophesying to. You know what I'm saying? A prophet that don't prophesy is like a chef that don't cook. Like, what are we doing? The prophets burned down the city. Not a single precept came out. Go ahead.
Yeah, precept for you. I got two precepts. I'm going to get this and I'm going to get Ezekiel 32. This Titus 3 and 10, I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, if people are causing divisions among you, give a first and second warning. After that, have nothing more to do with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. And then people are quick to say, well, y'all always getting on IUIC. That's because they always going off. If they stop going off, we'll stop getting on them. But that's what I'm saying. They waxing worse. What about Cesariak and them? John the Baptist ain't in the truth. You can do it in the butt. Having sex on the Sabbath. All this madness.
Yeah.
All this.
And cause a little squirrel running up a tree.
That's what I'm saying. And then that's what I'm saying. If we fully set to defend the gospel, and you keep going off, guess what? Guess what?
That's great.
In Romans 11:8, it said the Lord put this battle together for his sake. Elder Yashua say it all the time. We need niggas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Somebody get that in Romans 11:28 real quick.
Because the Lord is not dealing with all Israel, contrary to popular belief, man. That's what our apostles and elders emphasize. The Most High is only dealing with the elect, man. To hell with all Israelites, man, on this side.
Right. And Jacob does that on a very simple level. Jake don't fool with other Jakes. Jacob count you out easy. Right. Well, how much? Okay, we're saying that on a spiritual level. You guys are unfit for the Lord.
God.
Right? People want to come up here and call us niggas and laugh and shit like that. Well, we should really the same thing about you.
Right.
In a general sense in the world, it's a class war right now. It's not much so on race. A lot of the issues is based on class. People only want to get together with people who are building and on the same type of mindset that they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even if it's your own people, that's just how it is. Family members included.
If Jake, I was saying, Jake in the world, if Jake trying to do something and other Jake is opposed to that, he'll separate
Yes,
himself.
sir. You have to a lot of times.
You know what I'm saying? And that's on the worldly aspect. So how much more when you come into this knowledge?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, if Jake trying to build in the world and don't nobody want to build with him, he'll build by himself.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 11, verse 28. As concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sakes.
That's what I'm saying. For the gospel's sake. It ain't for none of our sake. No. The Lord set this up long time ago, man. Long time ago. You see? And his will is gonna play out. Because even though he put 2/3 against the 1/3, eventually it's rigging the story for us all to be together. But until that time, that's what I'm saying. What part of the prophecy are we in now? Where the 2/3 is, where the 2/3 and the 1/3, they ain't gonna see eye to eye. All this confusion and that's what I'm saying. All this confusion gotta build up to a certain point. Okay? Go ahead.
But as touching the election, they are beloved for the Father's sake.
You see, the Heavenly Father got a plan going. He got this. You see? And we understand that the Heavenly Father got this. And knowing that the Heavenly Father got this, if he say it's blood on your hands, if you don't go out there and tell the people what I tell you to tell them, what else you want me to do? I don't want the Lord to kill me. Right? The fruit of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. If the Lord say, look, I'm going to kill everybody that ain't doing what I said, and I need you to go out there and tell them, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going on.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't care about us being tired and all that. He'll give you a boost of energy to bring this word out. Go ahead.
You want me to keep reading on this?
No, that was it.
I got a precept to go. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, this First Thessalonians 2:15. Let me see. I'm gonna start at 14. First Thessalonians 2:14. I'm gonna read it in NLT. It says, "And then, dear brothers and sisters, you suffered persecution from your own countrymen. In this way, you imitated the believers in God's church in Judea, who because of their belief in Yahushua Mashiach suffered from their own people, the Jews. For some of the Jews killed the prophets, some even killed the Lord Yahushua."
There you go, man. There you go. It ain't nothing new under the sun. So if you want to kill the Lord and you want to kill the prophets, that didn't change just because we in 2023. If we in 2023.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now they have persecuted us too. They fail to please God and work against all humanity.
Damn. That's what I'm saying.
These niggas they're all part of the problem, man.
That's written. You see? Go ahead.
As they try to keep us from preaching the good news of salvation to the Gentiles, by doing this, they continue to pile up their sins, but the anger of God has caught up with them at last, and judgment is about to follow these people that know the Israelites who are leading the flock astray. Their judgment is going to
Starting
be
with the leadership.
Yeah. The Lord says he's going to begin at the house of Israel.
I seen one of them dudes, what was it, Comfy in their congregation. Dude talking about the leader. No, the leadership ain't gonna be here. You goddamn right the leadership ain't gonna be here, because y'all gonna get crispified in this hole. You doing everything in your power to burn here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, the leadership. First of all, the leadership supposed to be worried about Yahushua and the flock. So you're gonna lead the flock? That's what you're saying. I'm a leader. The leaders ain't gonna be here. Where the congregation gonna go? You gonna send them to Egypt like this other nigga did? You see how y'all keep racking up all this bullshit?
Crazy.
These other groups take turns going off.
That's crazy. This was good for next time.
No. You went off 2 weeks in a row. It's our turn. That's what these niggas doing.
Go ahead. I got a quick one. This is First Timothy 4:16. It says, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine.
Right.
Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee."
That's what I'm saying. That's why you got the spirit of power. The spirit of power, Yahweh is resting on the prophets right now. You see? It's resting on the prophets. Not only do the prophets prophesy, but they also go back into history to show you how it was back then and the way we responded. These things were written aforetime for our learning.
Well, you got to study to show yourself approved.
That's right.
But it's got to be mingled with faith in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the main issue, man. If the spirit of understanding is not given unto you, then you're not going to get it. And then, a lot of this is just making merchandise of people.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
That's all it is.
They're hirelings. They're
It's
not
just,
shepherds.
it's just another gig, man. So you know, it's a lot of clickbait. You know, you got basic teachings that they teach, and then they go off on this or go off on that, man. The Most High knows who He wants. So the only thing that we can do is just trust the process, man. Right. At this point, because we're on the back end of this thing.
Yeah.
Either you down or you ain't. Okay. Right. You got guys falling out, great millstone, people slandering, disclosing secrets, backbiters. You got all different types of sects walking around with AK-47s, thinking they some type of militia group that they gonna fight. You gonna get destroyed. Yep. Right? So what we tell you to do is buy and hold. All right? Buy and hold. All right? Buy the truth and sell it not. Buy and hold, man. The biggest winners in the market, buy and hold. That's it. They don't trade and go back and forth. That's how you get ate up by the market.
Yep.
You got spiritual day traders. And they taking losses everywhere they go. Okay?
Instead of having a long-term strategy for ultimate success.
Right, which is to continue to store your treasures up in heaven and buy and hold.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Storing up your treasures in heaven ain't no bag full of holes.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
You know? Go ahead, champ.
Wisdom Solomon 15.
Instead of her commentating on the sermon. Go ahead, man.
Armchair quarterbacking over there.
Wisdom of
Go ahead.
Solomon 15 and 14. And
It's all good, bro.
and all the enemies
Enjoy your
of
black
thy
and
people,
Georgia hat.
and all the enemies of thy people that hold them in subjection, are both foolish and are miserable, than very babes. For actually,
What scripture you in, champ?
Salaki, I had one. Let me. I'm sorry, I missed it.
We still
Oh,
holding
verse
that
12.
8,
I'm
right?
sorry. It was sorry about that. Verse 12. Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 12. But they conjure our life as pastime, and our time here at a market for gain. For, say they, we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means. I gotta get the money.
Yeah.
I gotta get the paper.
And that's people who don't see long term. If you don't have a king, the scriptures talk about the helmet of salvation.
Yeah.
If you don't have a long term vision of why you following the Lord, you're going to look in this world and feel like you're taking an L.
Yeah.
When this world is set to take an L. That's why the scriptures are always talking about be ye in the world, but not of the world.
Right.
All right? Not having, being a pilgrim. This is just a passing through point.
Right.
Okay? If you in the Lord, ain't no death in this place.
Right.
You ain't losing. So what are you really giving up? Huh? An apartment? A woman that done been passed around until you got to her?
Con.
Okay? Kids you can't even raise because they up in the school system getting taught to be a transformer.
Yeah.
Food that's defiled, water that's poison. what are you really giving up? A society where the air is polluted,
Right.
where they go all across the world bombing, killing, stealing, huh?
Yeah.
Where your people are relegated to being called black,
Yeah.
niggas,
Yeah.
and then try to go somewhere else and see if you don't get treated the same eventually.
Right.
You got the passport bros, and finally they starting to realize, oh, I'm a nigga here too.
Yeah, the Filipino hoes see y'all jump on a bandwagon, they start making them videos and trying to get over there, and then scam shit out y'all ass.
Right. So you relegated to the prophecies, man.
God.
All right. That's why we say you gotta be spiritual. You gotta buy and hold. Somebody find that scripture, buy the truth and sell it not. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Somebody can find it.
Got a precept for you while y'all getting
Noah did.
Bubbling shot. Was that it, mine, Carl?
That was it.
Yeah, this is the mindset that we're supposed to have. This is 2 Peter 3, and I'll start at 12. Looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of God.
Now start up.
Verse 9. I didn't want to, take so long.
Get the meat off the bone.
Yeah. 2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise,
All right.
as some men count
See,
slackness.
some people they because they have a short-term mindset,
Yeah.
they don't have a vision of the kingdom. They count slackness. They don't think the Most High is doing this on purpose. They like, man, we done heard that story before. Y'all been saying the world was going in. Okay. Bet.
God.
Right. Go ahead, champ.
But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Right. So he's long suffering, meaning he's keeping up spirit. He's keeping the spirit in the elect to continue on and endure through whatever trials and tribulation. And like we keep saying, we haven't got to the hard part yet. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
It's gonna come when people don't expect it. When it's kind of seeming like it's all good, but to us, we expect it. We see it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a thief in the night to us. It's apparent that the world is going in to us. But to the everyday person, la 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 la. It's like, now that you got that, that was a little short meme of a dude walking through the mall with his girl.
Yeah.
And then it was like the mind of the dude. He was walking. He was like, okay, I got 2 X's over here, and my closest X is right here. Oh, that dude right over there kind of looks suspicious. Then it switches to the woman, and she's like, make my way now,
In the kingdom. She in the kingdom.
Yo, it's like shit. And most people are the woman.
Yeah.
Even the men are just walking around the earth, not paying attention.
Listen to Taylor Swift.
But the elect are circumspect. We so circumspect to the world. You're gonna seem paranoid.
Yeah.
To the world, you're gonna seem crazy.
Yes.
But to the Heavenly Father, you're a watchman.
Right.
You got spiritual eyes. Okay, like we always talk about, they live.
Yeah.
You see the truth.
You got the
Okay.
shades on. You got the eye salve.
Yeah.
And the Lord will keep on showing you until you see it. Like, nah, I ain't gonna click on that. Nah, I'm gonna, nah, man, I'm trying to take my energy. Nah, the Lord said, I want your energy to be fucked up. Not gonna happen. I want your energy to be fucked up. It's supposed to be fucked up.
Every man of the Lord, when you look at their story, the Lord constantly puts little shit in their way so that they're angry and they're irritated. So it's supposed to be a little irritating.
It's what it is. It is what it is.
Vexed.
Yep.
The scriptures
That's right.
call it being vexed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Know it,
Day to
yeah.
day.
You're vexed. All right. Like what was the husband's name on Good Time?
James Evans.
James Evans was vexed.
His face was just
He
looking
was
at it.
he was vexed, man. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall
Call
be
it and read about bullshit.
2 Peter 3 and 11, right? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved,
All this gonna be dissolved. Go ahead.
what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
What mindset do you have? What manner of person are you? Knowing that the Most High is not with this earth, what manner of person ought you to be? All right. What type of conversation are you having? What are you thinking about?
Right.
Who are you in the Lord? Go ahead, champ.
I just want to make this point. Going back to the intentions that these leaders have.
Mhm.
Their intentions isn't toward what's coming, what's about to be established. It's about building some shit here, feeling good here. It's about the gratification of their flesh. See, verse 12. Looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise.
A person with the proper manners is looking for and hastening to the day of the coming of the Lord.
Right.
That's the general mindset. That's what you're talking about all the time.
Yep.
We wake up in the morning, brothers salute each other in. Hey, shalom, akim, y'all watching y'all shout, then it's like, man, I can't wait till this place go down.
Yeah.
From that point forward, that's really what we're talking about throughout the rest of the day.
Yep.
Maybe a little laughs in between there, but you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 13, the point. Nevertheless, we according to his promise, we believe it, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right, a new heavens and a new earth, where the Lord, the righteous side of the Heavenly Father, is ruling. Okay, a new heaven, a new earth is what we're thinking about, as it is written.
And if you believe that, you're not going to say we don't hate white people. You're not going to be in the spirit of bending anything that the Lord says.
I want to say, if you tell the truth, you don't have to bend it.
Yeah, you can work the way you need to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to say black and white. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Black and white. I would say you got to be able to explain black and white.
Yeah.
We hate y'all.
First
You know
off,
what I'm
ain't no
saying?
such thing as black and white.
Not at all. Yeah.
That's a made-up concept.
The truth will set you free.
Yeah.
People look at us and they assume that we're black extremists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without really understanding what we are saying. We're not saying all white people. It's not a black power thing. This is an Israelite thing. We've always taught that there are so-called white people out there that's Israelites that's going to make it.
Yeah.
But people like to come out here and scoff and laugh because they think they know who we are and they have no idea. And when they come out here, they learn they're not very learned either. So they use comedy and laughing to cover up the fact that they really don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
So, yeah, I'm saying this whole notion of black Hebrew Israelites. That's why I say where the purple ones at. You see any of them orange ones?
Yeah. That was an opportunity to really edify. Say, hey, this isn't a complexion thing. This goes back to bloodlines.
First of all, what you have to understand is the scriptures. That's what I'm saying.
He's on a campaign though.
Yeah.
He's on a campaign to save black people.
Yeah.
Wiggly.
And what do we teach here? So-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, are Israelites. They're going to come, Israelites come in different shades of people.
Scattering, all the captivities.
The Lord
You know
gives
what
the
I'm saying?
nations. It's a table of nations. He should have brought that out.
Mingle with the
All
heathen.
together. Yeah. It ain't no color in the Bible, you know?
Right.
Everything is categorized according to biblically, according to nationality, nation, you know? Everybody has a biblical nationality according to the Bible. That should have been pushed, you know?
Yeah.
To get understanding, you know? But,
Great, but when you're trying to protect your agenda, protect your status in the world,
Trying to
world
chase
friendly
that bag.
thing, then you get put in the corner because you're not thinking straight.
yo,
All right?
the friendship with the world, that's enmity with the Most High, man. It tells you that in James, I believe, the 4th chapter. They're trying to push a world-friendly doctrine, you know? Because they don't want to lose deals.
I would say it's amazing how Jake think they can push a world-friendly doctrine. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you tell he'll say that the Babylon gonna be destroyed. He'll talk about the nuclear fire. He'll talk about all that.
But by then it don't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
By then it don't matter.
Yeah.
So people don't care about that.
Yeah.
They want to know about how you feel right now.
Right. Right.
Because people are carnal. So they're not worried about the end of the world. But the end of the world, oh, for real, Babylon's gonna be destroyed. Okay.
What about these white people?
Even Christians though. Even
Yeah,
Christians,
they
they say they believe in the Bible. When we're out here, we're prophesying, which this is true prophecy, not what your pastor does and says, the Lord's gonna bless you with that new car, and He's gonna do this. And no, that's not happening in the world. Look around you, man. Your world is crumbling before you. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up.
Or not.
Or not, and get killed.
I gotta reach them. This is Ephesians 5:15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Be paying attention to what's going on, man, based on the prophecies, based on what you see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to utilize that eyesight with some BS going on, man. Otherwise, you're gonna get caught up too.
Measuring your conversation when you get certain questions presented to you, man. Knowing how to react and answer in the spirit, man.
Right.
That takes discernment as well, man.
That's right, brother.
All right? It says, redeeming the time.
Yep.
Time and season. You know what I'm saying? That tells you that in what Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. You got to know what timing you're in, man. You know? It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be you not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
You know what I'm saying? Understanding what the will of the Lord is, man. The will of the Lord is to destroy great Babylon,
Right.
to destroy the Edomites.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what color they are.
Yo. To redeem his people,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
Israelites,
No matter what color they are.
Exactly. Yeah. Because prophecy has to be at the forefront of the whole doctrine, you know?
Yeah, that's why vocab is getting chopped up right now. Because Cesariak is just hitting them with prophecy.
Yep.
He's like, okay, then where is it? If it says that he's going to be the seed coming out of David, he's going to be a part of his flesh.
Easy.
Undefeated. Easy.
So where does this prophecy stop?
Right.
And what you talking about starts.
That's easy.
Man.
Yo.
Prophecy.
Go, Captain, go!
Once you start talking about prophecy, all these people don't have nothing to say.
No.
Put holes in
A
those.
lot of these people want to talk all this noise, but they can't break down the prophecies.
Trump card.
Okay?
That's the Trump card, really.
That's it. That's
Because
it.
you go to Revelation 19 and 10, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shah. When you're in his spirit, when you're in the Lord's spirit, man, there's nothing that can come up against that.
Nothing, bro.
You know, and I remember Dr. Dockball, when I first came to the truth, he told us that when we were in Pittsburgh, he said, if any scoffers come up, go into prophecy.
That's it. That's it. God.
That's it.
God.
That's all you got to do.
Let's go into
Somebody
prophecy.
want to come up and scoff, go into prophecy.
Promise. Just shut them up. They walk off.
Yeah. That's how you do it, man. All right. Anybody holding
I got
anything?
something.
Okay.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Now you live in a world that's at the height of its decadence, you know, and we're only worried about folly. And you come out here talking about, well, this is all gonna end. The party's over. Nobody don't want the party to end.
No.
So if everybody in there partying, getting down, and you coming in there, unplugging the stereo,
Turn the lights on.
okay, you packing food up, you know,
Take the cooler.
you know what I'm saying? You take the cooler out.
Right.
You know, we party poopers.
Party.
We telling you that the party's over here.
That's right.
Don't nobody want to hear that.
Right, yeah.
So the prophets are not liked by the general public. Okay? All right?
Why would you want to be?
Because we prophesying against many great kingdoms. Of pestilence, of war. Okay? Famine. That's what's happening. I mean, right now, you go and try to get a basket of food. See how much your pockets get hit now compared to 4 years ago.
Oh, man.
It's like double.
That shit just happened the other day, man.
Man, I had somebody, one of my assistants, came in and said, man, I do good when I go shopping. I got two buggies full of food, and it only cost me $400.
Only.
Yeah, only. I was like, only cost you $400? You know, you used to be able to get two big old buggies worth of food for maybe $200 and eat, right?
Yeah, I spent $100 in the grocery store a couple nights ago.
You got
and
that.
walked up out that bitch with 3 bags.
Right.
They wasn't even full.
Right. You get a couple of meals for the week.
That's
You
it.
be getting hit for about 100 and something, man.
Oh yeah, easy.
Don't try to get like a okay slab of meat.
Some wagoos.
So what you gonna be getting smitty-yacked,
King salmon or
Them
something.
beef ribs finna go all upside your damn
right?
head.
And we just now getting started with that, man. We just now getting started with that gas prices.
Bro, them brothers in the islands,
Huh?
them brothers in the islands,
Oh yeah,
they already getting hit.
over
Bro,
there in Europe.
Bro, I was talking to one of the brothers. He was talking about the water out there.
Yeah.
So I sent them a link to the water machine that I got,
Yeah,
and I spent $100 on it.
yeah.
Out there, that shit was like $800.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell?
Hype.
Yeah, so you got the
Yeah.
same thing happening in logistics and trucking. They said that there's a shortage in America of 70,000 truckers just because they're priced out of the game. They're priced out of the game. You have a lot of independent contractors that do trucking that are priced out of the game. They just go work for Amazon. Something like that. So, yeah.
Because of the contracts that they get.
Yep, 100%.
Listen, now here it is. Look how they tax it on the groceries. But for the past week, you've been able to get a cheeseburger for a penny.
Yeah,
You get a
that's what they
cheeseburger
saying.
for 50 cents. You get a cheeseburger for $1.
They already getting you acclimated to this new bug meat.
Yeah, yeah.
They're getting the people acclimated. You want cheap food?
We
You
got
gonna eat this lab stuff and shut up.
And the forerunners is going to be places like Walmart.
Yeah. And who gonna be the main people selling it?
Man.
You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The so-called white man always put you on the front of the TV.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is delicious.
Dancing eating the McDonald's cheeseburger, man.
Yeah.
This is so good. Play the music.
Yeah.
I got the new bug burger.
Yep. The first person was.
And it tastes so good.
The first person so good. Yeah. The first person. Wow. What's the so-called black woman?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got my 50-cent burger, y'all. Get down there.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
delicious.
it's delicious.
This lab meat
She
is
said,
good.
she said, look how melted the cheese is. It ain't never been that melted. I was like, oh Lord, she think
She
that's
wanted
cheese.
to buy.
This baby think that's
She
cheese.
wanted to be seen as one of the first
And it
people to try
worked. She went viral instantaneously. Went viral. Always, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are at the forefront of pushing the so-called white man BS.
Yep.
All across the world.
Bro, when they put the jab out, they were like, look, we can eat cheeseburgers. Had the dude up there eating French fries and said, these good. Y'all better come get this jab. I'm like, bro, for a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
They were offering joints and all kind of bullshit.
Like, can I eat that? I'll eat that, right?
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, as soon as they turn that camera off, you already know.
So now, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be at the forefront of this new wave of BS, new food, a new jab, a new way of doing currency. All right? Somebody had a precept they want to
I did.
real quick? Go ahead, Chan.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to operate in the height of the Western civilization. So you think you're going to be good. Okay? Victuals is what? Commodities, goods, and services. But what we're seeing now, if you're paying attention, is they're talking about, oh, we're bringing the rate of inflation down. The rate of inflation is going down, right? But it's still inflating hella quick. You bring the rate of inflation down, but it's still inflating. Okay?
Man.
That's just like you blowing up a balloon, but you just slowed up how hard you were blowing a little bit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna pop. You know?
Interest rate still
At
going
first
up.
now you like
Right.
what's the difference?
Right.
It's still gonna pop. Right? And now the balloon is fat. With a, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Tension is tight.
Yeah, now we're in that holiday season, right? And now those student loan repayments are due, right?
Oh, they emailing, texting you now.
Oh,
like,
hey,
hey,
work out a deal. Come call
bro.
us. Come work out
Bro,
something. Yeah.
you see that 877 number pop up on your phone?
I'll tell you.
Don't pick that up.
They got it down to where AI has it like going to different companies that got you down pat.
Oh yeah.
So I ain't gonna say the name, but yeah, they got you down pat, bro.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide.
Yeah, it's that type of party now
Yeah.
again.
I said, I ain't even hiding no more. I just ain't got it. I can't give you what I ain't got.
That's right.
That's facts.
Right. But by the time this thing pop, ain't none of that gonna matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just finish it off. 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
Even then, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And we out here to warn you. We out here to tell you it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Evils are gonna grow upon the earth. That's what the Bible says. That's what the prophecy says. So that's what we say.
Right.
Okay, give me Isaiah 8:20 by Pushadi. We'll come right back to that. I said Isaiah.
Isaiah 8:20.
Y'all crazy.
To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word,
If they speak not according to this word, go ahead.
it is because there is no light.
It's because there's no light in them. You got people that don't want to hear this word because they're full of darkness.
Right.
They get mad when we tell you this world is going to end. They get mad when you tell when we tell you need to put this off because the Most High, He wants something else.
Yeah.
He ain't with all that foolishness. Okay. That the prophets that you're looking for are not going to come with shiny suits looking all cute. That the prophets of old were rough around the edges, real men. How you think real men were operating in the ancient world? They wasn't rolling around in the finest chariots. They were walking. They were making their food with fire. They knew how to build tents. They were grunts.
Yeah.
Okay? But you think the fishermen, we talk about this about Peter and Andrew, they were fishermen. That's a raw job. Have you ever watched that on that, was it Discovery Channel?
Yeah.
Where they show the fishermen?
Oh, yeah.
It's a hard life.
Yeah, hard.
And that's with technology.
That's what shit. All kind of
Right? You know? Go ahead.
Isaiah 8:20.
It was a hard job, champ. Go ahead.
To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them.
It's because there is no light in them. They speak not according to this word, man. But Peter was the person that told the Lord, hey, we've forsaken all and followed you.
Yeah, giving up your life.
He gave it up. Go ahead. No, go back.
Yo, that was a lucrative occupation too, even though it was hard back then as well.
Yeah, because you by that Mediterranean Sea.
No, it's the scriptures, what you ain't got. Go ahead.
Yep.
Sirach chapter 24, verse 31. That's verse 32. I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, and will send forth her light afar off.
And will send forth a light afar off, man. So the Most High was going to set up what? Little sanctuaries all across to bring out the word, just like it says in what? Matthew. Okay, go ahead.
I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy, and leave it to all ages forever.
If you ain't following the prophecy, if you out there just want to speak out the side of your mouth, the Most High is going to find you out and get rid of you. All right? That light is going to come through breaking down the prophecies, the fullness of the word, point blank, period. Okay? And this ain't no barbershop talk.
It is.
This ain't no barbershop talk.
Pretty much.
That's what the contrarians that want to do. Sit up there and want to, Eon, and they want to do the same thing with the word.
Yeah.
When it, they want to do the same thing with the word. Just contrary.
Right.
Been a contrarian your whole life. It ain't work. Go ahead.
Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
For all them that seek wisdom, man, storing up your treasures in heavens, like we were talking about. That you should go out and confess the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on across the four corners of the earth. That's your duty. That's the work. That's the ministry. That's the serving. It's the process of the preaching, the process of the prophecy. Hand in hand.
I got another one.
Go ahead.
I'm going to back up a chapter. This is 2nd Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
The Most High is going to put the words in your mouth. And he put his words in your mouth. That's right. Blow your trumpet. Real quick. Okay.
Isaiah 50:81. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
That's right. We're lifting up our voice like a trumpet, man. Sounding the alarm, warning our people that the indignation of the Heavenly Father draweth nigh. His righteous anger is kindled. That's why everything's moving the way it's moving. Okay? So you're going to have people that, the bulk of the people ain't going to listen and take heed. But you're going to have a small elect that take heed, repent, and come back to the Lord.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, and that takes humility to recognize and repent. You got to be willing to be made low. Okay?
There's more in this. Back in 2nd Ezra 15:2. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yep. Cause these prophecies to be written in paper, man.
Yep.
Why? So it can be read again.
Yep. Right. And they're going to come to pass. The word of the Lord is not going to return void, man. Whether you like it, believe it or not. Romans 3:3, for what of some shall not believe. It's not going to make the faith of the Most High without effect. Okay? Here's the point. 2nd Ezra 15:3, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity or disbelief, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
He doesn't even know what incredulity means. What does that mean? What does that word mean? Why can't he hear what you're saying? Speak up. What does that word mean?
Now you can't hear it. You got convenient hearing, right?
No thanks.
No, we
No
fixed.
thanks.
We're anchored. We ain't gotta come nowhere.
Hide behind your rock, boy. Hey, hide behind your rock.
But here's the point. Let me read verse 4 and then we can move on.
None of you niggas got the education.
2nd Ezra 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So it's gonna be a lot of people that die, whether they like to believe it or not. Every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment, man. Because really, when you're coming up against us, you're not really coming up against us. You're coming up against the Heavenly Father. How about you now shot?
That's right.
Because this is not our message, man. What's love? What's love? What's love?
Let me ask you a question.
Now, let me ask you a question. What's love?
You take these little parts in the Bible.
No. What's love?
Hey, give us some precepts.
You using words.
Give us
You
some
using words.
precepts.
Tell me what it means.
Give us some
Georgia
precepts.
Bulldog.
You got this little nigga in the Hey, give us precepts. Hey, there's no need to argue.
Okay.
Give us some precepts, sir.
Precepts of what?
Of love.
Hey.
Do you know any?
Yeah. The fact that I don't judge you for what anything you
Okay,
write
what's the
is
precept?
What do you mean precept? Ain't no precept. This ain't a classroom. What are you talking
This
about?
is a classroom, actually. It is a classroom.
You either love or you don't.
It is a classroom.
You don't have to have a
You're unlearned. Isaiah 8:20.
I got a question for you.
He talks a lot, but he can't back anything up.
You say that God knows everything. Then why God put the tree there in the first place?
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20.
God do
To
everything.
the law and to the testimony,
Why you put the tree there?
if they speak,
Sir,
If
sir,
God already knew.
Sir,
before
the
anything
word
was
is coming out.
If God knew
Do you not have any respect of the
if
Bible?
God knew everything-
Do you not believe in the Bible?
God knew
You see that?
everything, if
Now
God
people
knew
gonna tell us
everything,
about the Bible, but don't want to hear the Bible.
sir.
This is what you would call an awful Negro.
Yeah, you're a low budget troll, man.
He's literally behind
Go
a
find
rock.
somewhere to add value, bro. It don't seem like you offer any solution. You ain't never offered a solution to anything meaningful in your whole life. You bring zero value to the earth, man. But you see us now, you
Sir.
turn into a
All right,
scholar.
hold on. Bring out a couple of scriptures.
Hey,
Yeah, Isaiah 45:5.
Like, how you gonna-
Isaiah 45:5. Hold on. Isaiah 45:5.
This is Isaiah
If God
45 and 5.
Keep
It
reading.
says, I am the Lord, and there is none else.
And I am the Lord, and there is none else. Go ahead.
There is no God besides me.
Go ahead.
I girded thee that thou hast not known me,
Uh-huh.
that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west
Uh-huh.
that there is none besides me.
Uh-huh.
I am the Lord, and there is none else.
Keep reading.
I form the light
I form the light
and create darkness.
and create darkness. Go
I
ahead.
make peace
I make peace
and create evil.
and create evil. Go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
I, the Lord, do all these things. Now give me Isaiah 55:10.
God wanted it to happen
Isaiah
that
chapter
way.
55, verse 10.
Go ahead.
He wanted it to happen that way.
Go ahead, and you know where I want.
You don't have any fear to
Yep.
help.
Yep.
Verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts,
For my thoughts is not your little puny thoughts. Go ahead.
neither are your ways my ways.
Neither are your ways and how you reconcile it in your little puny mortal brains like my ways. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Saith the Lord. Keep reading.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth,
As the heavens are higher than the earth, go ahead.
so are my ways higher than your ways.
So are my ways higher than your little ways. Right. Go ahead.
And my thoughts
Uh-huh.
and your thoughts.
And my thoughts are higher than your little thoughts.
That's right.
Go ahead. So when you want to talk about good and evil, life and death, even your little choices that you think you're making, the Most High is above all that, man.
That's right.
He's above all that. You're trying to reconcile the infinite, and it's destroying your brain. Okay. he's showing his power in you, man. He's like, I don't get it. Why you make that tree? Yo, he above your little thoughts. You gonna run out of electricity. Calm down.
That's why
Calm down.
that shows his lack of fear.
Yeah.
Because knowing that he creates good
Give
or
me,
evil,
Wisdom of
if
Solomon,
you
the
are
9th chapter.
smart, you would do the
Bible
will of the
chapter.
Heavenly
None of
Father.
you
It's
niggas
simple.
graduated high school. Stop saying it's smart.
Simple. But he's an idiot.
You sound like a white man.
But none of you
He do.
motherfuckers
You might be an
graduated
Edomite.
shit.
That's what a white boy would
You might
say.
be a terror
That's
man.
what- Well, we all went to jail. We all went to jail.
You know both y'all.
All you niggers went to jail. Why don't you got a job?
Got a question.
You sound like a white boy. Go ahead. You sound like a white boy. Give me a Wisdom of Solomon 9.
This is what happened when
We didn't heard that.
This is what happened when a low-level Negro get a hold of white coochie.
Yeah. If he knew,
Hey, brother, say no to drugs, okay? No fat white
you already
hoes.
know what I want.
This is a
Weak
wisdom.
ass nigga.
Own your own business.
Go ahead,
This is
champ.
Wisdom of
All
Solomon
you motherfuckers
9
go for
and
right
13. It says, for what
Oh,
man
I
is
know.
he? Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 13. For what man is he that can know the counsel of the Most High?
Go ahead. Read it again.
For what man is he that can know the counsel of the
What
Most
man is
High?
he that can know the counsel of the Most High? Go ahead.
Or who can think what the will of the Lord is?
He's gonna get cut on the end of this. Who can think what the will of the Lord is? Go ahead.
For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable,
His miserable little thoughts this guy got. Go ahead.
and our devices are but uncertain.
Uh-huh.
For the corruptible body presseth down the soul,
This corruptible body presses down the soul to muse upon heavenly things. Go ahead.
and the earthly tabernacle weigh down the mind that museth upon many things.
Go ahead.
And hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon the earth.
Hardly do the scientists guess aright the things that are upon the earth, trying to figure it out. Keep reading.
And with labor do we find,
Same rule.
and with labor do we find the things that are before us.
With labor, he gonna get cut at the end of this. Do we find the things that are before us? We work at it, try to figure it out. How does this work on earth? How does that work on earth? Hardly do we even guess aright these things. Go ahead.
So neither do you. You fall in that category.
But the things that are in heaven, who hath searched
But
out?
the things that are in heaven, who have searched out? Right? You got a good point. Read.
In thy counsel, who have known?
Who have known this counsel? Go ahead.
Except thou give wisdom,
Except thou give wisdom. Go ahead.
and send thy Holy Spirit from
Except he
above.
send the Holy Spirit and give you the cheat code.
So
And he ain't gave it to you.
So he ain't giving it to you.
You through. You finished. Through. That's why you on that side.
He's literally hide behind a rock.
Right.
Look, stop talking about rock. The rock is here. I didn't put it in.
Why are you so upset, bro? It's Friday
Hey,
night.
he doesn't even understand why I keep bringing up the rock. He's too scared to come to the truth. If he don't have Yahweh shot to rock the fence.
Hey, let me go ahead and jump this out. That's
Oh,
why
he done pulled up.
Oh, he done pulled up.
Let me go ahead and jump in there for y'all. That's why you inflicted with the nag, brother.
Nobody say that. See, that's your own insecurities coming out.
You brought that shit up.
You would not. You not up. We ain't been to high school. What else he say?
He said we're not learning.
We're not learning.
We ain't in high school.
We didn't graduate.
We didn't graduate from high school.
Wow.
We couldn't even graduate high school.
We couldn't even graduate.
Not even a
Okay,
GED.
well, let's take the record. I mean, y'all graduated high school.
Fuck off, loser.
Okay,
That's where it's at. Fuck off.
How many of y'all graduated high school?
Why does it
Yeah,
matter?
exactly. Okay.
Why does it matter to you, man? I got a
but
quick
if you
precept.
don't use my words against me,
This
prove
is
me wrong.
Jeremiah
Y'all
17 and
graduated high
9.
school.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Find somebody else who
So
like
the heart
that.
is talking about your mind. Your mind is desperately wicked, man. Who can know the thoughts that's in your mind?
No.
You're just spewing a lot of just
Sir.
empty rhetoric. What you're spewing is called empty rhetoric. It's not gonna value anybody, bro.
Barbershop.
First of all, let me tell y'all
I
something.
know, but I do
Having
still
an
want to
opinion
get
does not
second
make you
Ezra, the
wicked.
8th chapter.
I have to have
You have a
actions to
precept?
make myself play second.
No,
Having an
bring that
opinion
out. Bring
don't
that
make
out
you
first.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, start at verse
Yeah,
14.
and you know we don't trip on that because everybody's not supposed. Actually, the bulk of the people is not supposed to receive this. The Most High already said that, so it's okay. And see, I'm not upset at all. Like I enjoy this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
hey, we're having fun with this guy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all already.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse
I
14.
don't go to the club.
For thanks be unto the Most High, which always causes us to triumph in the Mashiach,
Thanks be unto the Most High that's always meant to try us. Go ahead.
and maketh manifest the savor of his knowledge by us in every place.
Right. What's being manifested is like, how are you supposed to receive this? The Savior. All right. By what? The preaching. Right. Go ahead.
For we are unto the Most High a sweet savor of a Mashiach.
Why? We under obedience, man. We're doing what he told us to do. Go ahead.
In them that are saved, and in them that perish.
And in them that perish. Go ahead.
So to the one, we are the savor of death
So
unto
everybody.
death.
But unto one, we are the savor of what?
Death unto death.
Death unto death. So you might be listening to this for your peril. And it's meant to be.
For my parents.
Death
so
unto death.
God being all merciful and loving as he is.
He gonna kill a lot of people.
Already have
It's gonna be a mercy kill.
Ain't it
Go
amazing
ahead.
that God
And to the
it
other,
doesn't say how smart
See,
God
and
is,
see, God
but he
ain't
just
God
destroyed the
ain't
devil.
queasy about killing niggas.
Absolutely not.
He ain't queasy.
Absolutely
He ain't
not.
queasy about a whole bunch of people dying. That don't make God shudder and shiver.
No.
God don't say, "Ooh,
what?
did I mess up by killing a whole bunch of
Yes,
people?"
because God says
No.
He
No.
He made man.
He turned
He
on
said
Kelly
that
Price.
himself.
No, you learned that from your
Every penny
grandma.
that ever made man, did not say that.
Your
Hey,
grandma
no,
said that.
Oh, no,
Your
that's
grandma
that's
said
a
that.
lie.
Go ahead, read
Oh,
it
we
again.
believe the whole word.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
no,
the
he didn't
Most
say
High gonna
that.
kill a lot of niggas, man. Losers lose.
And it's okay.
Well,
And
see,
it's
that's
cool.
what I say. That's why you should have said
Ain't no
young
even-
niggas.
Well, you were talking about the 2/3.
Yo, that's what we started.
Okay. Well, introducing to you the 2/3. Call it again. Call it and read it again.
About 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 16. To the one, we are the savor of death unto death, and to the other, the savor of life unto life.
And to other the savor of life unto
Doesn't
life.
say that
And
God
oh,
said
you know
it
what?
was
And we
in
said
him
we was
that
gonna
he
get
ever
2
made
Ezra the
man.
8th chapter.
Doesn't say
That's
that.
where it talks about killing a lot of people, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. But hey, let's go run it right back. That's perfect. Run it right back.
Boy, go ahead, chap.
And who is sufficient for these things?
And who is sufficient for
I
these
like
things?
that lion. I'm a lion.
You're lying, good for you.
Right.
Go
What's
up? More than that.
That's what's up.
All right, go ahead. What you got,
Yo,
brother?
you want to sing it at now?
Yeah.
This is 2 Ezra 8:1.
Shut him down. That's just like a white girl, too.
Go ahead.
He got shows, though. He got all solid. Why don't do that? Oh, he hear me all the suck now. Yeah. You know, I heard you say something with a white girl. And then what? I heard that. Yeah, boy. Don't do that.
Go ahead, man.
Shut up, boy.
This is 2 Ezra 8:1. It says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
See, the Most High, He made this world for many. This world is filled with opinions, people talking shit, okay, doing all types of stuff. But the world to come is for a few. Go ahead.
It says, I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth
He
much
said,
more.
so I'm going to give you a similitude real quick.
Yup.
A way to think about it. Go ahead.
It shall say unto thee that it giveth much more, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh up.
See, when you look at the earth, there's a lot of dirt to make pots and clay. That's showing you the mint. But not much of the earth or the dust of the earth is gold, which is rare and precious. Okay? The Most High is not looking for all the earthen vessels of the world. He's gonna burn that.
Right.
But he's gonna take his gold through the fire to be purified. Okay, go ahead.
It says, even so, the course of this present world, there be many created, but few shall be saved.
There be many created, but few shall be saved. And a lot of people can't reconcile that with God. They get upset with the idea that God is not going to save everybody.
Then why did God save everybody?
And you wouldn't even save everybody if you were God. With basic reason.
If I had that type of power, why would I
They
die?
acknowledge evolution, though. They acknowledge the
If
same
you had the
concept,
power God
but by
had, why would
nature,
you not
by
try to
their
save
own
everybody?
right, which shows their contradiction, man.
Do you believe that there was a flood during the time of Noah that happened?
I don't really give a damn that there was a flood.
Okay,
But
so
okay, well, you
don't
know
give a
then.
damn when it's what he got going
You
on.
don't give a damn about the Bible.
But the point being made, the
point being made, during the time of Noah, the Lord destroyed the inhabited earth and only saved 8 people.
If you ask the question, let me answer.
Bro, we're not your friend.
I ain't say you was
We don't gotta talk to you, bro.
No, he said he didn't give it that.
Go home.
Go
home,
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. No more that. He said he didn't care about the fact that there was a flood. That was your answer.
Fucking let me finish talking.
What else did you want to say about it?
But if there was a flood, what was the purpose of it? Because God said, oh, I don't like these Nephilims, I'm going to wipe them all away. But even after the flood, there was still Nephilim. So what was the point of the damn flood?
Goodness gracious, brother. Did you ever read that?
Destroy.
Yes, dumbass, I did, because what was not Goliath?
Bro, how
Was
did
not
you
a
miss
child
all of this stuff?
Bro, was
Goliath?
not a child of the Nephilim?
No.
Was he not a descendant of Nephilim?
No.
Was he not?
No.
Y'all niggas came
No.
Y'all
Mr. Mixed
niggas
Nuts.
came
No.
Y'all niggas came
Oh my God.
That's what I say.
We
Don't
carry.
let
Oh
niggas
my
straight out
God.
of prison trying to be
Oh my
preachers.
God.
God
That's
Almighty.
what I'm talking about.
Now Goliath was the Nephilim.
Good God Almighty.
No,
Yeah, go back
he
to second
wasn't-
Ezra.
He wasn't a descendant of Nephilim? No.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, sure.
No, he
First
wasn't.
of all, I'm not going to talk to the niggas that worry about cheeseburgers all goddamn day. Not for years.
We want to hear that.
He must have ate like a 6-pack of them whole before he showed up. Watch him with that black in mouth.
We're gonna test the nerve about them burgers.
That's
Go
what's in that
ahead,
basket. That's what's in that basket.
We're going to talk about nobody's fucking six-pack.
No, he talking about you must have got a 6-pack of them burgers before you pulled up. So you mad what you talking about?
Yes, we know you got the nicest clothes.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
Go ahead, hater. Go ahead.
Where you want to go to? Did you want to jump around in here?
No, keep reading on that. That's a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Or maybe it's that I want you to skip over to 2 Ezra 9.
Simple question, gentlemen. Did the flood wash away, kill all the Nephilim?
First, we gotta start off.
Sir,
with.
just a very simple question.
Go ahead, Chad.
This is 2 Ezra 9 and 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Yep.
So these are the people that are going to be saved, that are saved by their works mixed with faith. All right? It says, shall be preserved from the said perils and see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I've sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Right. So the Most High always was dealing with a small elect.
Yep.
And not everybody else. And that's why, to go into his question, Noah was separated from the rest of the people because he followed the Heavenly Father in the ways of the Most High.
Right.
He was like one of the last prophets on the earth. So he preserved Noah and his family. Now that Nephilim that you're confused about, when you actually look that word up in the Hebrew, goes back to those fallen ones. Those fallen ones were the sons of God that start mingling themselves with the daughters of men. It wasn't some interplanetary some angels on earth. Hold on, listen. You wanted the answer. I'm giving it to you, brother. The Nephilim were the fallen ones when you look up that word in the Hebrew. Who were the fallen ones? That was the line of the son of Adam that goes down that whole lineage that you read about in the book of Genesis, the 4th chapter. Matter of fact, get Genesis, the 4th chapter. I actually read the book. Get Genesis, the 4th chapter.
When the Bible speaks of the Nephilim, they are calling the Nephilim the children that came from the fallen angels getting with the
No, there wasn't fallen angels, man.
Oh my God. You just said it was fallen angels.
No, I said the fallen ones. Those are the people who were out of the son of Adam, who were meant to teach the ways of the Heavenly Father. It says there were the fallen ones.
So it was
Our people were the fallen ones. By breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, we fell. We fell. Okay? It wasn't no fallen angels. But I wanted the lineage of Adam.
This nigga done had
So
a lot of
you
home.
I wanted the lineage of
that the
Adam.
fallen ones was not referring to angels. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Genesis 4 and 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I've gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel.
Go down to the very where basically he has another son. Okay.
I just read verse.
Okay. Go to 25.
All right, Genesis 4 and 25.
And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son and called his name Seth. For the Most High said, she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
Boom. So now there was a line through Seth. All right. After Abel was killed. Keep reading.
And to Seth, to him also there was born a son. And he called his name Enos.
Go ahead.
Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord.
Then men began to call upon the name of the Lord through the son Seth. So that lineage of the sons of God, those who were preaching the name of the Lord, went down through that line of Seth. Now, when you go to Genesis the 5th chapter and you skip down, you skip on down to verse 6.
Genesis 5 and 6.
Go ahead.
And Seth lived in 105 years.
So it split off, and it starts to tell you about these sons that came out of Seth. These were the sons of God. Go ahead.
It says, and Seth lived in 105 years and begot
you some water, bro. Yeah, this just a back and forth, bro. We know you thirsty. We gave you some water, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave you some water, man. Don't do us like that now. Come on now.
He under orders to give y'all water.
God damn.
He didn't just get here. We was teaching. It's good fruit right there. I appreciate that.
Gonna be back tomorrow?
I appreciate that.
Not for your ass. Hell no, I ain't coming back and see with your ass. Nigga, I'll see you next Friday, nigga.
You wonder if we bring a cheeseburger?
I was gonna bring my man them cheeseburgers he keep talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Genesis 5 and 6. And Seth lived in 105 years and begot Enos.
Go ahead.
And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years. And he died.
Now skip down to verse 30. And then it keeps talking about these sons.
And Genesis 5 and 30. And Lamech lived after he begot Noah 595 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
And we got Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Right.
All right. So this is significant because it's leading up. This is the lineage of the sons of God that you read about in Genesis, the 6th chapter. These are those who were calling on the name of the Heavenly Father that began to go off in the earth.
Right.
They spread. They had families. They had kingdoms. They had situations. And then they started to mingle themselves with other. We know that there was other people on the earth. So if Cain is having babies, there was more than just that line of Seth on earth. There was the earth. How did Cain find a wife? Cain found a wife because there was people on the earth.
Only Adam and Eve.
These were exactly.
Who made these other people?
Exactly. So
did not God create all and every? So you telling me God made other groups then, right? Because here's the thing I got. Well, from what you read, Eve's first 3 children were nothing but males. We know only a female can have a child. Who was self-fucking?
Hold on, bro. This is what you don't understand. You don't understand this. That there was generations of Adam. Adam was a kingdom of people. Adam was a kingdom of people. There is a highlight in the story because you gotta already know that the Tanakh is abridged. There were certain aspects of the Tanakh that wasn't even given to the people by Moses. The Lord said, don't tell them. Don't write it down. So, listen. How you gonna learn if you don't ever listen, brother?
Nigga, y'all do that to me the whole time.
No, we up here to minister. You're not ministering. All right, so now what we're breaking down is we already settled that question because we was explaining to you how did Cain get a wife? There was all these other people on earth. When you read it, all right, I'm explaining it. If you be quiet, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Okay, and so. Oh, now what? Why you gotta call me names, man? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's I told you what?
You called me a joke earlier.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Back and forth.
Go ahead.
Chapter 6 now?
Point Dexter.
That's on chapter 6.
Yeah, go drink our water. Call me Point
You gonna spit the water back at us?
Look, I'm just gonna be very specific.
I've been very cordial with you.
Okay, cool.
The brother was going back. I told him, hey, calm that down.
No, that's cool.
Did you see me do that? The brother been chilling.
Get out your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings. I'm good. I'm extremely good.
It's
man.
a very specific
Very
question
composed.
he asked. When he read it, it's specifically talking about Eve giving birth to only men.
Mhm, that's the part of the story that was told to you.
Okay, so are you telling me, and I believe it,
How long did Adam live, champ?
it
how
said
long-
like 900 some years.
So you don't think he was having babies?
It didn't say it, so how do I know?
Yes, it did say it. It did say it. He lived 900 some years and he begat sons and daughters. He was having kids like a hoe, bro.
How did Cain find a wife?
First of all,
Man, get Genesis, male and female created he them.
bring that energy down.
Get generations of Adam.
Little homie.
No. You wait. Shit. I ain't your fucking little homie either.
Whoa, calm down, little guy. You're only this big.
Genesis 5 and 1.
I'm only this big, yet you short.
Yeah, sit down, motherfucker.
Genesis 5 and 1. Genesis 5 and 1.
Genesis 5 and 1, it says, this is the book of generations of Adam.
Generations.
Okay.
Generations of Adam. It means it was more people. I'm trying to explain.
Let him read.
Genesis 5 and 1.
No, we're gonna break it down how we break it down.
Genesis
if you don't got the
5 and 1,
patience, you can pull up somewhere else. Go ahead.
It says, this is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man in the likeness of God made he him.
He had generations, man. There was multiple people on the earth, man, at the time. That's how Cain got a wife.
Keep reading.
Go ahead.
Don't get stopped.
It says, male and female created he them.
Male and
Plural.
female, he created he them.
Plural.
Okay?
It says, male and female created he them.
And now hey, this is just for the people on the camera, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And blessed them and called their name Adam.
And called their name Adam. A group of people were Adam. It was a family. It was a kingdom that was ruling eastward in Eden. Idan, which is the Hebrew word for Eden, is Idan, which means joy. The whole earth was a joy and made for us to enjoy. Eastward in Eden, the family and kingdom of Adam ruled as priests and kings. Okay? The sisters started to mingle themselves with the other people and bring in philosophies from the surrounding nations that were not supposed to be propped up. Okay? Which led to damnable heresies. Now, when you get down into the sons, when you get all the way down to the time of Noah, it was a problem.
Yep.
Which is where you get Genesis 6 and 1. Where it talks about the sons of God, those sons that were supposed to be the princes and the priests, teaching the people and ruling, okay?
Right.
They were just getting ridiculously out of hand with the daughters of men. All right? Same thing that happened to us. As a matter of fact, that's a good point to go into. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Deuteronomy chapter 7.
Question.
Same thing, and we've been going through this problem within our legacy for millennia.
Right.
Whenever we came into the land of Canaan and we took down Jericho and we started to march in to establish ourselves, what was one of the major rules? Do not mingle yourself with the heathen, because you're going to learn their customs, you're going to make marriages with them, and you're going to start to follow their ways and their idols. The main problem that the sons of God had was what? Mingling themselves with the heathen. And this is a story that the Most High wrote. All right? It said that we were made subject to vanity. Okay? For the Most High's purpose. Because as he wrote the story, he wrote how he want to write it. You don't get to say, oh, I don't like that part. That part don't make sense to me. Okay? What you got? Is there more on that? No, is there a little bit more on that?
Yeah, it was, I ain't finished verse 2.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, this is back in Genesis 5 and 2. Male and female created them. Male and female created he them and blessed them and called their name Adam in the day when they were created.
God, that's really the point.
Yeah, that's pretty much the point.
Hey, so quick question for you. When it said that the father was mingled with the daughters of men and they had children, why did it talk about them teaching them witchcraft and how to make iron and medicine and all this other stuff? So that wasn't from an angel, that was from what?
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee,
So the Most High helped us cast out the nations before us. Go ahead.
the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites,
That sounds like a whole lot of people. That sounds like a whole lot of people.
and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
We should smite them and destroy them. Don't make a covenant with them. Go ahead.
Nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Go ahead. We ain't supposed to mingle with them. Why? Because with marriage, there was land rights. There were certain privileges that came along with marriage, and it will befuddle the blessing that was supposed to be given to the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will turn away thy son from following me. Go ahead. Now, if somebody can give me 1 John 3 and 1.
Yes,
Baba Kushaf, you holding it? Go ahead.
1 John 3 and 1.
No, you hold. Finish it.
That they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Boom. So with the anger of the Lord is going to be kindled. And he did that in Genesis the 6th. The anger of the Lord was kindled and suddenly destroyed the people with what? A flood. And he's going to do it again with fire. Okay? That's it. Now give me that, because this is the question about the sons of God. Showing you that the lineage of the sons of God is on earth, not angels. Go ahead. But which the word angel just means messenger. Okay, go ahead.
1 John 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us.
Be louder.
1 John 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High.
That we shall be called the sons of the Most High. Those who are following, preaching the name of the Heavenly Father out in the earth and standing in His righteousness are underneath the umbrella of the sons of God. Because as a son, you get an inheritance. Okay? There's privileges to being the son of a mighty king. Okay? That's why you determined the sons of God through the Spirit. More?
Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Verse 2, Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be.
We're the sons of God in His word, but it don't even appear yet what we shall be. There's more. Go ahead.
But we know that when He shall appear, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is.
We're going to be put into a glorious form. On earth. Earth with an F. On earth. All right? And so that process of us being punished, like we read about in Deuteronomy the 7th chapter, for mingling ourselves and following other gods, that's the same thing that happened in Genesis the 6th chapter, okay, that led to the flood of the earth. And then from that point forward, the Most High had Noah and his children proceed to increase. And out of that line, out of his 3 sons, Shem was the lineage of the sons of God, not Ham and Japheth. He still had a chosen lineage through Noah, which was Shem, which that word means name.
That's right.
Because they carried on preaching the name of the Heavenly Father, man.
Just like it mentioned with Enos coming from Adam.
Right.
Set. And all those is following, is tracking the certain bloodline.
Now, after you go to Shem, then it follows it all the way down to Abraham.
Yep.
And then there was a covenant made with Abraham that was passed down to Isaac, that was passed down to Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. And then through the 12 tribes.
And then the scriptures go into the 14 years of the 14 generations from Abraham to David, the 14 generations from David to Yahushua.
That's right.
Still tracking that same line all the way up to today.
Right. And so now is the time for those sons that were scattered. Now we can talk about the scattering. Now you know what? Oh man, this is beautiful.
Let's go,
Hosea chapter 1.
Let's go, champ.
Hosea chapter 1 verse 6. This turned out to appreciate him, man. This turned out to be a good sermon. Hosea chapter 1 verse 6. I hope you're taking notes. If you open your Bible, turn to the book of Hosea. Chapter 6. No, chapter 1, I mean verse 6.
Yeah, this is Hosea chapter 1, verse 6. And she conceived again and bare a daughter, and the Most High said unto him, call her name Laruhamah, for I will no more.
Hosea was told by God to marry a harlot. And he did just that. And he had a son. What was the name? No, read it again. I'm gonna stop playing.
This is Hosea 1 6. And she conceived again and bare a daughter. And the Most High,
bare a daughter. Go ahead.
and the Most High said unto him, call her name Laruhamah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel.
Right, Laruhamah, not my people.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Not my people.
Right.
Okay. There's a prophetic sense. Lo and me. Right. That's right. And so what happened is he married a whore, and they had this daughter, and he said, and this is a prophetic sense. Read.
It says, but I will utterly take them away. Verse 7. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horses.
He ain't gonna save us by sword, your money, your guns. No, go ahead.
Now when she had weaned Laruhamah, she conceived and bare a son, then said to the Most High, call his name Lo-Ami.
Now she had a son. Then call his son Lo-Ami. Go ahead.
For ye are not my people.
Go ahead.
And
that's
I will,
what I meant. Go out for that correction. Go ahead.
It says, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
Yep. But the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. Okay?
Which cannot be measured.
Hey, just give me a signal, brother. Go ahead. Oh, he good. He just talking. Wolf chick. Go ahead.
Hosea 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel.
You said it was one of those nights, didn't you?
Yeah. You know what?
If you need to. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Call in to read. Baba Kusha.
Yeah, Hosea 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
In that place where it says you are not my people, there is going to be said, ye are the sons of the living God. And that's why the Most High has raised up prophets to come and proclaim that to the true nation of Israel. That you are the sons of the living power, man. Right. Okay? That you are the sons of God. So there was always a promise that the sons of God was going to raise back up.
Right. What do you get from all these promises?
Come back underneath that name.
Salvation is for everyone.
Okay.
What do you get with that?
Luke.
That's not, oh yeah, that's 1 and 60.
Yeah, 1 and 63.
Yeah.
And then also that in Isaiah.
There's 7 billion people on the planet. I guess you believe only 144,000 gonna get into it.
There's 144,000 and a large multitude. Those are going to be the people that are going to be saved, meaning brought into the rest and promise of the Heavenly Father. Because there's going to be a kingdom. So you're going to have other people on the earth, but they're going to be servants to the nation of Israel. Like it talks about in the book of Isaiah. Okay? You know what I'm talking about there in Luke?
God is always against being servitude. Why would God also great servants?
1 and 68. It says, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
This is when the Lord was born. Okay? So they said, blessed be the Lord power of who?
Israel.
Of Israel. Go ahead, but because he have saved and redeemed who?
His people.
His. Possessive pronoun. His people. Go ahead.
And had raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Not everybody.
Right.
Okay? Not the whole wide world. The world of Israel.
Right.
Go ahead.
And everybody else is just servants after that?
Yes. Get Isaiah.
What
Alright,
is
on
that,
that note,
Isaiah
good night.
60,
Hey, look, bro.
where
I'll let me, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back next Friday.
Bring
It's
that.
a little more. Luke 1:70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we, listen here, brother, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
That we're going to be saved from our enemies, other people on the earth, the Romans that we're talking about, Edomites. Go ahead.
To perform the mercy promised to our fathers.
That mercy that's promised is to be put in the promised land and to be given power over the nation.
Right.
Real quick, I just want him to get this before he leaves. Psalms 2. Psalms 2. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Psalms 2, okay, where it talks about
And everybody else goes to their shoes.
verse 8.
That's not true.
Go ahead.
Psalms 2 and 8, it reads, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Ask of me, and I'm going to give you the heathen for your inheritance. That means you're going to Revelation 2. Go ahead.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
The othermost parts of the earth is going to be the possession of the Israelites. Go ahead.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of
You're
iron.
not going to be nice to them. No, you're going to break them with a rod of iron. Discipline is going to be forced on the earth through the spirit and power of the Lord. Go ahead.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Yep. You're going to dash them in pieces.
Wrote that. That doesn't sound like a merciful God said. It sounds like a nigga that was a slave said, you know what?
Well, he's merciful to his people.
I'm saying to be on top. And after that, I'm going to beat you.
Hey, check this out. This is a revelation in the New Testament, right? This is a Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Yeah, he's going to give power over the nations to the people. All right, to the people of Israel. The elect are going to rule the rest of the earth, man. They're going to rule the rest
You
of the
telling me to
earth,
open my
man.
eyes while you're walking down the street sacking your pants with me? You rock Yes, I know. I know. I'm riding around in the wheelchair. You're right. Yeah,
That's all
right.
good.
I know you can walk. I know I can walk. But I choose to just ride around in my little nice little chair, flush back with these leather seats.
And then also the book of
So I guess that's also them niggas.
In the kingdom, they will be. But 2/3 of my people on this side, they not gonna make it.
We ain't worried about it.
Psalms chapter 149, I start verse 6. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand.
Read it again.
Psalms chapter 149, verse 6. I start verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. All right, who is Israel? Go ahead.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Let them sing aloud. Go ahead.
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth
and the two-edged sword in their hand,
and a two-edged sword in their hand. Go ahead.
to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen. The most I want this. Go ahead.
And punishments upon the people.
And punishments upon the people, man. The more the scripture says it's time, O Lord, for you to work. And then it goes to talking about kicking behind all across the earth, man.
That's all y'all talking
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's coming.
Let me tell you what's really
To
gonna happen.
bind their kings with chains.
To bind their kings. See, these kings of the earth are gonna get bound with chains. Go ahead.
And their nobles with fetters of iron.
And their nobles are gonna be having fetters of iron. They're gonna be put under strict rulership.
Right?
Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
To execute upon the judgment written down. Go ahead.
This honor have all his saints.
This is the honor of all his saints to do that.
Praise ye the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Revelation 13 and 9. Baba Shah.
All of us. Perfect precinct. You're gonna be reborn.
Revelation 13 and 9.
Reborn.
Go ahead,
Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Any man got an ear, let it work for you. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
The people that was leading into captivity, they're going to go into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
The patience and the faith of the saints is to wait for this to happen. Just like we read in Psalms 149. Okay, so the Most High wants his saints to execute judgment. And he's going to empower them to do so whenever the Lord returns. That's why it's going to be a war. Okay, what you got, champ?
2 Thessalonians 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation
It's
to
a
them
righteous
that
thing
trouble
with
you.
God to recompense, pay back tribulation, problems, sufferings, situations that were bad. Go ahead. Pull out.
Seeing it as
Go recharge and come on back. Oh.
it says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And in the NLT it says, in his justice he will pay. In the NLT it says, in his justice he will pay back those who persecute.
Got no direction.
You know that nigga keep on.
Oh yeah. Man, Jake is a character, man. Bro, the Most High is gonna kill a lot of
That's what you don't get.
It's not. I mean, it's not comical though. It's like,
Yeah.
Like what we talking about, it's not nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like it's about to get serious out here, man. We don't have time to play with Jake, man.
Yeah.
Like seriously, they're making meat. It's not comical. They're able to reconstruct your DNA into whatever they want you to be. Where are they pushing? Androgyny. You know what I'm saying? Satanism. So you got to be aware this is a bad time that people are coming into. They're coming. People are gonna fall on hard times. Guess what's gonna get more expensive? Those burgers that everybody making fun of. Or hey, you don't get to them. Lord, please help me. Because I'm starving. I need something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that expensive out here. That's gonna be the temptation. So let's just bring it to reality. Family is gonna be at a hard time. They're mushing it a whole new way.
Yep. Now somebody can give me Psalms, go ahead in the blue letter, Baba Shah. The blue letter. Can you pull that up? Psalms 119 and 126. Because I want to read it in the KJV and then read it in the NLT Baba Shah.
Fine. Psalms chapter 119 and 20. You said 26.
Yes, I believe that's what I'm.
Fine. It says, I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. That's what you're looking
Let me
for?
see. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, 119
and 126.
126.
Psalms 119 and 126. It says, it is time for thee, Lord, to work.
It's time for the Lord to work. Go ahead.
For they have made void thy law.
For they have made void thy law. Now read it in the NLT.
It says, Lord, it is time for you to act, for these evil people have violated your instructions.
That's right, man. So the Most High work is going to be bringing judgment on the earth, man. We out here, and our work is to proclaim it and to praise His holy name and to give credit to who credit is much due, which is Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shah. And that's what this dude couldn't understand. He shook up about people dying on earth. He shook up about the Most High has hate in the earth. He shook up that everybody ain't gonna get the rule at the same time. And there's gonna be servants in the kingdom.
He all shook up.
Right? He also shook up about how fervent brothers are.
Right.
Right. Because he probably hadn't took nothing too seriously in his life.
Right.
And people, when people see us up here, one thing they do know, they serious about something. Because it takes a serious man to come out here and preach before all the people. Okay? What you got, man?
I was gonna say, when scoffers like that come up, they usually it's out of jealousy because they see you guys got wisdom, and the Lord didn't give them any wisdom to tell they people.
Right.
Because he was learning as y'all was teaching. He was like, oh, I knew that. He's like the hindsight
Right,
type
I
of
heard
nigga.
him.
He
ain't no shit, none of this shit.
In his life, but he see us out here.
Yeah, that's that
and
jealousy.
He's just basically trying to latch on to our energy, man.
He was jealous.
He's what you would call a hater.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We ain't got time for haters.
He a hater.
Right.
He jealous
Right.
as a motherfucker.
We see you later. We trying to get to the kingdom, man.
Con.
That's my thing is that, well, but he was made an example of, and it's a good thing, man.
Con.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when he started doing all the talking down on brothers, trying to make fun of brothers,
Yeah,
it's because he felt so loved.
Right. That's
You
exactly
know what I mean?
what
Because he
I'm
tried to
saying.
say, I'm like, I invite a scoffer to go back and forth, but it's fun to me. They didn't do nothing but give us something to teach.
Right. Go ahead.
We went through Genesis 4, 5, and 6.
Somebody needed to hear that.
Somebody meant to hear that, man. It's all good, man. And he's an example of the 2/3 we've been talking about. Really, since you started the sermon.
That's it.
That's it.
Most High do that, man.
That's it.
Manifest.
So, look,
I got one.
only thing we can do is buy and hold.
That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna believe you,
Nah, man.
right?
Con.
Oh, you holding on to that stock, man?
Yeah.
You holding on to that, man?
That's right. Hey, I just want to say this too. Hey, Shalaki, but I just want to say this. And if you do want to go over here and learn, man, have some respect.
Yeah,
That's
right.
too much disrespect.
Con.
You don't know what a man been through to stay to get into this limit in the state. You know, those go to trials and tribulations.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you just coming up and thinking you just learn something. You know what I'm saying? Or you more learned, you haven't been disciplined all your life. That's insulting.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
That's one of the things you said. He don't have the scriptures.
His thought process of the scriptures was all twisted up.
He didn't know nothing.
It was
You know what I'm
He
comic.
didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful comic book.
He didn't know shit.
That's what it was.
Jelly.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. He didn't take it seriously.
It's common belief. That's right. I got one. You know, this is Second Ezra, back in Second Ezra 9:9. It says, "Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments."
So those who heard this word, brothers was breaking down the scriptures, they cast it away.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in torment. That's 2/3 of our people.
Yep.
All right. And we came out here. Look, the Most High. This is the foolishness of preaching. We're being humiliated here, brought low. All right. This is an example of faith. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 10, it says, "For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law," and loathe means to hate.
Right, and so those you can get basically you in a decadent world or a decadent lifestyle. You ain't thinking about the Most High.
Right.
You think you good. You listening to the rulers of the world. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, "And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not."
Right, like brother was saying, you come out here and preach, and they hate, they talking down. Poindexter, a little man in the green.
Yeah, he got little shots, little pop shots.
Short guy.
But he had insecurities of his own, because he brought up his leg, and we didn't even say nothing about his leg.
I'm like, bro, as short as I am, nigga, you in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So I'm taller than you.
He low.
But whatever.
He was hurt.
We need niggas, man.
He's a hater, man.
We need
He's a
niggas.
barbershop nigga, man. He got mad when I said that.
Yo,
He's a barbershop.
He didn't know
That's his
nothing.
got spot.
yeah, go get you a money line on the Colorado game or something. It says,
Should have asked for a blessing.
You ain't gonna get a flat on that wheelchair.
you would think he would have more humility, but that's the coming release for us too, to see that, man.
Man.
The level of pride on these people, even in his
Proud
condition.
beggar, the Most High
Yeah.
hates that.
Oh,
Hey,
sheesh. That's scripture.
Fuck him, man.
Yeah, the Most High don't
Hey,
like you.
sometimes, hey, we gotta get this spirit being more like, hey, fuck you too. Oh,
Yeah.
you about to die. You gotta say, hey, man, fuck you, man. Excuse my language.
Yeah, you gotta know when to tell somebody to F off, man. It
Hey,
is what
man,
it
hey,
is.
say, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you
All
gotta say
them-
that sometimes, man.
I'm gonna say all them scriptures came out. All them scriptures and all that understanding
Yeah.
came out, and it wasn't even for him.
The fuck out of here.
It was the brothers. It was the
Alright.
brothers.
You got time for your monkey ass, man.
Go ahead, bro.
There's two more verses that shows you the high levelness of the Heavenly Father. Like you said, his ways are high, his ways. He actually judged another nigga and edified somebody at the same time.
Kind.
Right.
That's the
Y'all
truth.
talking Most High.
That's
So you
holy.
see, you see even them dudes that walk by, they were like, man, you need to watch your mouth, man. You know who you talking to?
Right.
We gonna go back out. Well, so we gonna be headed back to the car. We gonna see a flipped over wheelchair.
I would be surprised.
They might not be as merciful as we were to him.
We buying and holding, man.
That's right.
We buying and holding.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to do.
Right.
Go ahead.
Two more verses. Second Ezra 9:12. It says, "The same must know it after death by pain."
They must know after death by pain. And that's coming.
That's coming.
Oh man, that's coming. Okay?
Here's the point I want to get.
Let's go, champ.
It says, and therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. So that backs you up, brother. Like, they ain't worried about niggas who ain't gonna make it, man.
Right.
We're only worried about those like-minded men who are pushing them to endure to the end to make it, man.
Right. Because they obviously don't agree with you. You worried about their opinion could take you out of the team. You know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
man, you have to stand firm. Make your forehead hard against their forehead, man. You know what I'm saying? You can move around.
My car's wrecked.
You know what I'm saying? You can move around, man. Straight like that. You know? Right. Sometimes you gotta stop playing, dog. You see, but then we return. Hey, it's cool when you do it, but you get mad when I do it.
Yeah.
When I turn, if I turn up on your ass, you know what I'm saying? We trip.
Yeah. Now we the devil.
Now, ooh, you trip, brother.
Why you talking to me like that?
Weak ass.
Call the police.
Hey man, get away from me with that shit, man.
Yeah.
We ain't got time for that shit. We're building something right here. We get spirit of your house, watch you shop. No haters allowed, man.
Yo, right. It said, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is for, whom the world is created. So that's all we concerned with is the elect. That's why the apostles and the elders, they always emphasize the importance of the elect. To hell with a nigga, man. If a nigga can't get it, we just gonna keep moving on, man.
You're not supposed to.
That's why you don't see our elders going on nobody's show trying to convince any goddamn body. We're not here to convince a motherfucker. Who's meant to get it, the Lord hasn't allotted it. They're gonna get it.
You gotta be fully persuaded by yourself.
Yeah, we've been given our arena with some teach.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
We worry about each other.
But we still in the fight, man. We still defending the gospel.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the elders did it a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got on there and they started to tell you openly who was going off.
That's right.
So they was calling a lot of people out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what drew the crowds. When you read in the book of Acts, it was the tumults and the debates in the marketplace that got people to come and listen. People watch Great Millstone because that's how Great Millstone got popular, man. That's an element of the scripture. So that creates friction and energy, man. And that friction and energy is infectious. So we up here defending the gospel fervently, but we ain't tripping on you.
Right, exactly.
We ain't worried about you.
Right.
We gonna just come out here and preach. All right?
That's right.
We gonna come out here and break it down. I don't need no friends. I'm not emotionally involved with a nigga that can't get it.
Yeah.
Maybe when you first cross over, you might be. You know? But I'm one that always likes a good scrap. Mentally or physically.
Bye.
Okay?
Understanding is increased through a spirited debate. Usually that's why it's a lot of understanding come through a spirited debate, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the elect out there, you know, that's watching brothers was edified through all the scriptures and precepts that's coming out, man. Oh, you know, just through that spirit of debate. So, you know, that's just a condition of the battle, you know, when we coming out here slinging the sword, you know.
Angels are taking notes.
Yeah, man. People are afraid of the conflict in the scripture. Look, that's a part of the game. What you signed up for.
I say when it
But
rains,
we ain't tripping on none of you motherfuckers.
when it rains, niggas get wet.
All right? Don't get it twisted. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets.
Yeah, wisdom is crying without, man. The foolishness of preaching. Go ahead.
She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates.
Go ahead.
In the city she uttered her voice, her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long, man? How long Jake gonna be able to be simple as hell? Silly. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge.
That was a fool that hated knowledge. That was a scorner that delighted in his scorning. How long? Go ahead.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will.
He did a U-turn at our reproof. He literally turned at our reproof. Right? He turned in the cart at our reproof and zipped up the street. He was out behind the rock, bro. No, he was out behind the rock.
He didn't have no scholarship.
He Mike Allen caught his ass. He didn't like it when Mike Allen caught his ass.
He didn't want to see his leg. He didn't want to see his leg. He was trying to hide that hole.
That spirit bubbled up.
My God called his ass up behind that rock. He was. I can't hear you. The well, y'all. The what? Go ahead.
I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Did we not pour out our spirit?
God.
Y'all about to shout unto him? Make known the Most High's words?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
I just want to hear. I got this.
But he has said and done all my counsel and with none of my reproof.
And none of us said we're going through this. Let's go. Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
I'm gonna laugh when it's all over with. When that wheelchair is flipped upside down.
Man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Man.
I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation,
When it comes as destruction, desolation.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Then you're gonna want to know what we were talking about for real. But the Most High ain't gonna answer. All right? He ain't picking up that emergency call. All right? Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
They hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? You want to hear it? So what is he going to do? Bring desolation, destruction, a whole lot of killing. The Lord is going to do work. Anybody else?
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 32:17. It says, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So that's clear to the cut, man. Most of these people, they don't want the light because they want to remain in darkness. Our people, they always going to find excuses not to do what they're supposed to do, to not have any level of accountability. Okay? It says, a man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is daunted with fear. Salaki, but a strange strange and proud man is not daunted with fear.
Yeah, and just like even Mike Allah said that too. He don't have no fear.
Right.
You ain't got no fear. Because if you have fear of the Most High, man, you at least consider.
Be quiet.
Be mindful of how you dealing.
Quiet.
He said out his mouth he didn't care about the flood.
That's why I say he ain't got fucking fools. He don't know shit.
Fool that said this right there is no most high power, man.
Exactly.
It says, a man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he hath done without counsel.
What is that?
That's pretty much it.
Hey, with that, I
All
want to give
praise
all
the Lord.
praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim teachers about the mind while mock. Blessed sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Death to the 2/3. And the reason